Hello everybody and welcome back to Sims 3 Big Brother Edition. So in this part we are going to be nominating two guests for eviction. Also, um, this one is going to work is we're going to go for eating. So it's going to be which one house guest eats before the other two because there's only one person that's safe other than Paris. So that's how we're going to do it in this episode. Also, what I'm going to do is at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be calling the jury house, and we are going to have everyone on the jury come over because Hillary, James, and Rory are missing their significant others, and Paris needs to have a lot of fun with Regina George because they are enemies, and yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting. Oh, I guess they're not so much enemies anymore because they don't fight as much, but Reese is. So yeah, Reese and Regina are going to have some fun with Paris today. So that I figured would be a fun and good reward for them to do. 1 second, I actually just have to make sure. Oh, wait, wrong thing. I have to make sure that I merged Channing Tatum in with the other jury members. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay, so we're going to have him. Um, Merge with the jury house. Oh, we got a dog! Okay, he got a dog, y'all. I have story progression on, so I didn't actually get him to get a dog, but I think that that's super cute. So we'll have the dog. We'll have the dog stay. That's fine. So yeah. So Channing, Reese, Zach, and Regina. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The house just seems so big for just four Sims. It just seems really, really big, and I'm just so excited to have the other jury members come over and have a little bit more fun in here. Um, if you notice my game is moving a little smoother, it's because I did change the settings and I restarted my computer, and that's all I needed to do apparently, but it's not lagging as much today, thank goodness. So we're gonna have Paris go ahead and make the call. She is the winning head of household. She's the first sim in this season to get it twice in a row. Also, just so you guys know, because the next round will be final three, Paris actually can win again. So she could technically win three times. Who knows? So we're going to call Sim, invite over. Oh, hold on. No, hold on. We're gonna call Sim, invite household over. We're gonna do, yeah, let's have her invite him, yeah. So all of these people. I really hope they all come. I'm gonna be so sad if they don't.
Turtle on. Bravi.
Sorry, now's not a good time for us. Oh, come on, man!
Yushimala?
Okay, we're gonna try this again. Let's have Rory do it. Rory, come here. You have to invite your boyfriend over. I'm sure he'll come if you call him. Yeah, because we need them to come over, man. And I'm dying to get pictures with Regina George. I'm gonna have her take photos with someone. I don't know who, because everyone hates her, but there we go. So we're gonna have call Sim, invite household over. Zac Efron. Come on, please, please, please.
Sea Peggle? Dendovella?
Sure, we'll be right over. Awesome! I'm so excited. I guess they just don't like Paris. No way! Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, let's try this. I see. I feel like there's a way to force a visitor, but I don't know how to do it. Because I did that and then nothing happens. Let me see if I can do this. Invite over. Oh, hold on. No, hold on. Invite household over. Force visitor. Please come over. If I can't figure it out, what we'll do is we'll have the nomination ceremony this round, and then in the next, and I'll cut this part short. And in the next part, I'll figure out how to force the visitors, and we'll have them all come over because we need this. We need this. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go read up on the cheats to see how I can force a visitor because I can't figure it out. But in the next part, we'll have all of the jury come over. We'll have some woohooing with Rory and with James. Maybe a woohoo with Hillary and Channing. Who knows? But they're definitely gonna have some romance going on. And by the way, just in case anyone was wondering, I've decided that I'm definitely doing an LP for Rory and Zach after this season is over. I probably won't start it until the fall, but it's coming, guys. It's coming. I think I'm going to do it on Sims 3 as well, even though Sims 4 will be out of that time because Sims 4 doesn't have toddlers and babies and all that stuff. So I'm going to do it on Sims 3 and so they could have a family and start their life. I'm going to actually enable aging. I'm gonna have them grow old and have a bunch of kids, so it's gonna be pretty exciting. I'm really pumped. I usually don't have aging on in my LPs because I hate having them grow old because it just makes me sad. But with these two, I feel like it is that kind of story. Like I feel like they fell in love here, and I want to see what happens with their life after this game is done. And I could do it for Hillary and Channing and James and Reese, but I don't know. For me, those were just more showmances. I feel like this was the only real true love with Rory and Zac Efron. It was super cute. I just can't help myself. I have to do it. So, oh, oh my gosh, is someone there? Oh, we don't know him. We don't know him. We're not. No. Okay, so let's see what their hunger bar is at. Hunger does go down a lot slower than the bladder, which is kind of cool because it gives us some more suspense. James think Hillary is being impolite. Well, what did she do to you? What has
Opana
happened?
sneeps nay. Stop.
Nuki.
See, now you're being rude. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Eknor.
Larso.
Zao.
I think that
Iko
all of the Sims
Vishnagnor.
are kind of just getting a little on edge.
Slitsvets.
They've been in this house for a
Nuki.
long time, and despite their
Vaj.
one-day trips out, it is kind of hard to stay in a house locked up with like people you don't even know that well, so I think they're all going a little stir crazy. So since I don't want to actually interfere with when they are going to eat, I'm only going to play with Paris because Paris doesn't matter. She's already won the challenge. Oh, whoopsie, I gotta get rid of that. Um, guys, I just cannot wait to see what happens in this season. Who wins and everything. I can't wait to start the next Battle P. By the way, the next season of Big Brother I do, I am going to make it 8 people. I've decided, so I want 8 people to play instead of 13. If I do 13, it won't be yet. I need to figure out how to really perfect this game first before I start doing crazy amounts of Sims. Also, the other thing is there's going to be 8 people, and every single person in the game is going to have someone that they hate. So I'm going to start it off, and I'm going to make them all like enemies with at least one other person. Everyone will only have one enemy, and everyone's enemy will be different from any other sim. So I think that that's definitely going to make the game pretty interesting. As far as the couples go, I really don't know. Oh, is he going to eat? Nope, he's going to go talk to. Oh, he's going to have a pillow fight with Hillary. That's awesome. But it looks like Hillary's not even coming with you, guy. Anyway, so I don't know if I'm gonna make them real life enemies. I've thought about it. I have a couple celebrities that I think don't like each other, or I think that they probably don't like each other, which I thought would be fun to have in the same household, and then also fictional characters. But I think I just might make them individuals like this, but just hate one other sim and pick at random kind of thing. But I don't know 100% yet. We'll see what happens. So Paris, let's see, okay. Um, mm, Actually, you know what I think I might do? I'm gonna get the roller skate rink out. I think that's fun. Okay, so let's do entertainment, uh, or the bull. But then again, bull is athletic skill. I can't boost that voluntarily. Okay, yeah, let's have Paris, rollerblade. We're gonna have her skate. I don't think this boosts athletic skill. I just think it's like a quick
Chanel.
individual skill.
VB Gore. Weema Boo Banuki. Kubu.
I really love the skating rink. In my other LP, which I have not aired yet, I have started playing it, so unfortunately it is already started, but in this other LP, which I plan on playing on YouTube, this couple, they like they're just friends, and I was like, they're just friends. And they went for skating, and then they did this whole spin in the middle, and there was this song playing because it was at the festival, and it was like right out of a movie, you guys. Like I thought that is the cutest thing ever. And it was the very first time they skated, so they both looked really nervous. It was just so good, and I was like, okay, after that, you have to get together. I can't take change that. It's fate. So yeah. What are they doing? Watch TV, and he's gonna play a video game. Okay. Rory's just swimming. I'm just gonna swim, y'all. I like swimming. You know, if I was in the Big Brother house, the real one, that's probably all I would do every day is just literally go for a swim. I love swimming. It's my favorite thing. Alright. The only thing that sucks about doing season 2 of this is the fact that I have to redesign the whole house because I love it, guys. I still love this house. I don't really want to change it, but I feel like you can't have the exact same house every season of Big Brother. I mean, it just would get old, right? I thought about also changing the layout and making it a totally different house, but I feel like there's something special about the fact that it does really resemble the real Big Brother house. I know the bathroom is supposed to be over here, but you know, the bathroom is kind of like a triangular shape, which is why I put it here because this room is kind of the same thing. So it just worked out. But oh yeah, the walls are up. Okay. Yeah, so I really don't know. I think I'm gonna keep the same house, but just change all of the wallpaper and all the furniture and everything like that. Um, you know, maybe I won't have a workout room. Maybe I'll have something else in here, and et cetera. Like maybe I'll have something else here. Like maybe I'll have the bedrooms over here or something. So we'll see. We'll change it up, and we'll make it definitely more unique. But I will. It took me so long, so freaking long, to get this to a point where I actually liked it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm happy with it. The only thing I'm not happy with is this room. I feel like and also this area here. I feel like there's wasted space, but you know, oh, is James going to eat? Oh, he's playing darts. Oh, okay. Let's see what the hell their okay, so their hunger is still in the green, so probably not gonna have to go skating. I mean, eat yet. So let's have Paris um warm up and then exercise. Now, I thought I saw. Oh, wow! Dancing is a separate skill. So many dances, so little time. Whether you're performing a ballet or dancing the smussle, Paris will be dazzling on the dance floor before you know it. That is so neat. I had no idea that dancing was a skill. Definitely gonna have to use the ballet bar in other games. So right now, James Bond is in the perfect position to avoid nomination block because there's the fridge and there's James Bond. Will he do it before the ladies? Who knows? Who are you guys? If okay, even if this LP is over, as long as you don't know who wins, I guess that's all that matters. But who are you guys rooting for to win this whole thing? You know, I feel like James Bond is the last guy, so if he went, it would be kind of crazy having three girls. We did actually start with one more girl, or sorry, two more girls than guys, because we had five girls and three boys. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know who I want to win. I feel like this morning I was listening to Hilary Duff and Paris's music, so it made me think of them in our game. Rory Gilmore has been the girl that at first like if you had asked me the very intro episode, I would have said Rory Gilmore is one of my top three. Definitely want her to win. And then as soon as it started, I thought, oh, she's so boring. Regina George is so much cooler than I thought she was going to be. I want Regina to win. And then she gets evicted first. And then she had this whole budding romance with Zach, and ever since then, I've thought, it would be really cool if Rory Gilmore won. But now that Zach's gone, it's kind of getting to a point where I find her a little boring again. But I still really like Rory Gilmore. But that's why I definitely want to bring over the love interests. Paris has been a solo act because of the fact that there was an odd number of guys and girls. She flirted with Channing and James, but ultimately they chose other female Sims, so she is basically a bachelorette in this house. She's been like one of the craziest characters too in this game. I've really enjoyed playing with her. The whole voodoo thing was some of my favorite things were to do with that voodoo. So I love that. I didn't think she'd make it this far, and honestly, she was like the last Sim I chose. So I was gonna choose another guy Sim, and I ended up just throwing Paris in. So the fact that she's made it this far when I didn't even imagine her being in the game to begin with is pretty funny. Hilary Duff was one of my first Sims that I chose for the Big Brother game. I was like, I definitely want to play with Hilary Duff. She's actually in my other LP, my very first computerized
Oh,
LP,
yeah.
and she's one of my favorites in that. And that one has nothing to do with Big Brother, it's just a game. But with Hillary, I thought
Oh.
I gotta have her in it. And again, if you'd asked me on day one, I would have said she's one of my favorites, but she's kind of been a little under the radar, with
I'll skip
she
over
has
that.
had her moments where she's been quite featured in the season, but right now even like I find that she doesn't really do too much to shock me. So I don't notice as much. Oh, oh, she's going to the fridge. So Bond has decided to go to the toilet first. Hillary has decided to go to the fridge. And what is Rory doing? Okay,
Oh.
so if Hillary goes to the fridge and eats, but see, then again, if she prepares a meal and then someone comes up and has leftovers, oh my gosh, what is she doing? Eat leftover pancakes. Okay, let's see this. All right, is she gonna eat them? Anything can happen, you guys. One time, like, Reese just stopped right before she went to the bathroom, and then she got nominated and then evicted that round. So I don't believe it until I see it. Let's see her eat these pancakes. Okay, she's officially eaten the pancakes. So that means that Bond and Rory Gilmore. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I haven't even got to Bond yet, but I was just about to get to him. But James Bond, now he is nominated for eviction. So this is his second time on the block. I think that everybody. Okay, so Rory and James, this is their second time. But Hillary and Paris have only been nominated once. But so yeah, like James Bond, second time on the block, last guy standing. I feel like these chicks will go crazy if they don't have a guy to talk to. So I don't know. Like between him and Rory, like I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see what happens in this next episode with Reese Witherspoon and Zac Efron to see who I'd want to stay. Whoever is more entertaining, I think. But yeah, crazy. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Let's have the two nominees take a picture. Actually, take photos with Rory, and we'll just have. That's what in the next season as well. Every single time there's two nominees, I'm gonna have photos taken. And as we advance further and further and further into the Big Brother game series, I will add more things like veto competitions and other activities that we could do. This one was more like a beta testing season. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. I didn't know how it would work, but it works really well. And actually, this is definitely my favorite thing I've ever done with The Sims before. You get to design an awesome house, and that's my like one of my favorite things to do is design. It just takes so long. Um,
Oh.
and also, whenever I would design a great house, I'd play with The Sims for like a day, and then I'd get really bored, and then I'd be on to the next house and create a Sim. This is like the first time I've actually really, really, really enjoyed just playing the game. So, yeah, just that's a little anecdote right there, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't want this LP to end. I have no idea who I'm going to pick. I really think this is like the best cast I could have ever come up with. They are just great. it's not going to be the same. Season 2 won't be the same, but who knows? Maybe it will be better. I don't want to be like a negative Nancy about it, but oh, no, 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 undo. I don't, but in the anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. We have our nominees now. So in the next part, I'm going to force the visitors to come over. I just have to go do a little research and look up how exactly to do that. But we will have them come over and have a little fun before we send another sim packing. So yeah, that's that. And also, I'm going to take pictures with Regina George and put them in here because I'm very sad I didn't do that. All right, so thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye.